Say hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. We thought we would share an autumn house tour. Chester's supposed to be wearing his costume very happily for the video, but as you can see, he is in an absolute destructive mood at the moment. He's just destroying all of his toys. Chester, you've actually been wearing that for like 5 minutes and now you take it off. So anyway, Matt and I did sort of decorate the house for autumn and Halloween this year, and we never shared it with you. And part of the reason why, shall I take it off? Because you just want to chew it. Part of the reason why is that we kind of left it really, really late, and we weren't really loving what we've done. So I ummed and ahed about sharing this with you, and then I thought, do you know what? I will anyway. Can I have the hat, please, Chester? You'll be pleased to know I'm dressed, although I'm in gym gear, which is why Chester was supposed to be the gorgeous face of this video. But he just doesn't want to be. He just wants to destroy the hat. Right, let's get rid of the hat. Okay, hat's removed. He thinks he's going to get it back. So he's probably going to beg through most of this video. You can see how big he's getting. So anyway, on the sofa, we actually had some green pom-pom cushions. Then these new ones that I picked up from Amazon, which I think I did share with everybody. And then the light blue ones. But Chester decided to destroy those, didn't you? He did. So that's what we've now got on our sofa at the minute. The skeleton cushions we bought from TK Maxx, and we really liked them, but to be honest, we forgot all about them and just kind of shoved them on last minute on Halloween night, I think it was, and they don't go, but we've put them on there. Okay, to replace it with a toy. I do have an autumn blanket that I pull out every evening, so that's why it's a little bit messy, and I've been editing videos. So please excuse the house. I haven't done a major clean before this video. This is just lived in. I just thought I'd share it with you. So on here, we've got this Martha Stewart Hocus Pocus candle. And then we did have a, what was it? A pumpkin one or something or other next to it, but that's run out. So we've now got this Modern Gentleman one from TK Maxx. So that's what's on there with our peace lily that needs a little bit of water. Over here, please excuse Matt's work stuff. He dumps it everywhere. I've got a couple of this year's Poundland pumpkins. I think I'm taking the rest back. I wasn't in love with them, to be honest, but I did like these two, especially this one. And I've got a glass pumpkin here, which was from TK Maxx, and it's just filled with some sweeties. And then, oh, sorry, that must be really noisy for you. And then on the armchair, it's just the final one. Actually, there was a set of 4. There's one more of these cushions somewhere or other, but we've got 3 out. So 2 on the sofa, and then 1 on there. You enjoying that toy now? Yeah, you're going to settle down while I film? And then please excuse this. This is actually the boxes for the autumn stuff to go back into. We're going to take it down tomorrow. And then I've got all my school stuff and some knitting projects on the top. So as I say, lived in, including mop that we used to mop up after him. On the table, it's very similar to what I've done before. So we've got the garland is from Amazon. These berry picks are from Amazon. The pumpkin lights were from Poundland last year. The white pumpkins were from Poundland last year, as were the black and the orange ones. These little gold styrofoam pumpkins were from Poundland last year, but they did actually sell these again this year. But they didn't sell these this year. And I think that's everything. And this was a Home Bargains candle. To be honest, it doesn't really smell very strongly, but we've been burning through it. There's not that much left. So rather than pack this away for next year, I'll probably just finish this one. Yeah, because I have a Yankee candle in the cupboard down there. Look, he's trying to get something out. Chester, leave. So as I was saying, there is a Yankee candle in the bottom of my candle cupboard, Radiant Autumn, which I'll pack away with the Halloween stuff for next year. So I might as well burn that Trick or Treat one anyway. And we did have a Boo Berry one, but I don't like the scent, so we're donating it. So this is what our sideboard looks like this year. And we also have some backlights on our tree. So some little backlights there. We've got spider lights here. These are from Poundland this year. And then they've just got some Poundland tea light candles. Oh, I thought they did. Oh yeah, it fell out. Which we bought last year. Then we've got a skeleton from Morrison's. We've got the ghost from Morrison's and the Frankenstein. And they all sing little songs. So this one's sort of a remake of... Oh, what's the song? You'll know.
I'm scary and I know it. Hey!
That one by LMFAO. And then we've got Ghostbusters on this one. This is the dog's favourite, this one. Isn't it? You like that one? And then we've got the Frankenstein. So they'd be really fun for a Halloween party. We just enjoy them. Then I've got some candles from HomeSense. So I've got Witch's Spell and Dragon Dust there, which we haven't burnt. We use them as decor. A couple of the Poundland Cauldron candles, which I picked up this year. And then on our mirrored tray, we have a glass pumpkin from Poundland last year. A little pumpkin dish. There's nothing in it, from TK Maxx this year. And this was also from TK Maxx this year, this 3-tiered pumpkin. Then on our ladder, some of it hasn't changed, but I have changed the stars at the top for these little glass pumpkins, which were from Pound Stretcher last year. And then I've got some bits on this shelf. So I made this Hello Autumn sign with a print from Etsy. The frame was from Poundland. HomeSense candles. HomeSense or TK Maxx Fox, like Autumn Fox. And then 2 Poundland lanterns from last year. And that pumpkin in the middle is from HomeSense this year. And then Chester's stuff is at the bottom. I forgot to say we have some lights hanging on our wine rack. Just some little pumpkin ones. They were from, I want to say those ones were from Morrison's last year. And then the bats and the spiders were from the range, I think. And the bats are blue when they light up. So I'm pretty sure. So then I've just got this final little section of the room. So we've got bits on the bookcase, some stuff in front of the TV. And then we've also got the dog's bowls and a doorstop. So let me show you these 2 bits first. So we got the dog bowls from TK Maxx. So it says Brew and Bones. So he's got his water and his food. And then, thank you, Chester. That's really helpful. We've got this little ghost doorstop. Well, it's not that heavy, but we've been using it as a doorstop. It's just got a little banner that says Boo, and he was from TK Maxx this year. The massive candle holder things are from the range. We got those last year. And inside we've got some pumpkin LED lights that fall like when you carve a pumpkin. They were from Morrison's last year. And they light up different colours, but yeah, we just use those inside there. And the dog's bed just lives wherever he puts it, because yeah, you just choose, don't you? Chester just drags it around the room, so it's currently here. In front of the TV, we've got this silver pumpkin that lights up different colours. That was from Morrison's last year. That's a glittery pumpkin light thing that was from Poundland last year, as was the little ceramic pumpkin. That one they sell this year. These ones they do not. I've got another one of those Amazon garlands. More of those little Poundland fairy lights and the little glittery pumpkins. And then all 3 of these tea light holders were from Poundland last year. You can't get the pumpkins again this year, but I have seen the black cats this year. So some of you may have been able to grab hold of those. And then that leaves us downstairs with just, or in this room at least, just the bookcase to go. So we've got a couple of Poundland gnomes at the top with the dangly feet. There's also a Poundland gnome at the top. And I forgot to mention, on top of our black cat on our wine rack is the 4th Poundland gnome. Again, I kind of just shoved those out. I didn't really give that much thought this year. But yeah, that's on the top. I've got another peace lily. I've got a glass Poundland pumpkin here from last year. And one more of those tea light holders from last year. That one had an accident and got completely smashed last year, but Matt glued it back together. So on the top shelf, I have a Poundland pumpkin from last year. It's not Ray Dunn, it looks like Ray Dunn. Oh no, it is. DW Home No Ray Dunn from HomeSense. A diffuser in the back which hasn't got anything in it, but we just had to move it out of the way because of all the decor. This is also from TK Maxx. It isn't DW Home. I can't remember the brand of this. It does say inside. I can't read it on the video. Let me take it out so I can have a look in real life. Derby Angel. Is that what it says? Anyway, it smells of apple. So I would have liked to have burnt this candle, but it's just really pretty, so I decided not to. And the lid is an absolute pain to put back on once you've finished, once you've looked inside, so I forgot about that. This black and white pumpkin is from TK Maxx this year. Then on my Dobby shelf, I've just moved the Dobbies to the side. I've got one of those Martha Stewart pumpkin candles. I've got this light up pumpkin from HomeSense. And then this is both a Poundland pumpkin and a Poundland pillar candle holder to hold it up. Then I have one of my Ray Dunn candles. This was an eBay purchase. This wasn't a find. Then I've got the DW Home Ghost candle. Then on the bottom shelf, we've got this massive trick-or-treat sort of cauldron that was full of sweets, but we did actually get a lot of trick-or-treaters this year, which was nice. Then I have the 2 Rae Dunn candles that I was actually lucky enough to find in store this year. And then either side of those, these are HomeSense tea light holders. These were £2.99, and it wasn't until I bought these and then I was unpacking my other stuff that I've realised I've actually got some Poundland ones quite similar that were bigger for less money, but they didn't do them this year, they only did them last year. So that's the front room. And before I share sort of the hallway and the stairs, I'm just going to share the front door with you, because outside the front we just have a little Halloween mat. These 2 pumpkins were from Morrison's last year. And then that's a little ghost tea light holder that's been spun around by somebody. And yeah, we just thought we'd have a little something out to share with the trick-or-treaters that we were happy for them to knock. And then I have my autumn wreath that I made last year. There's a DIY video for that. And that is just on the front as it was last year. So excuse the tap rubbish. We've just changed our kitchen tap over in the kitchen. But this is our radiator cover. So these were already out, the green candle holders and the little tea light holders. I've just added 2 of these holographic Poundland tea light holders, little pumpkins. I really like these. And then my mum bought me this, I think it was from Flutterby's this year. So an oil burner with a cauldron in it. So that always looks really, really pretty lit up. And on the stairs, we just have the same lanterns that we had last year with a couple of the glittery pumpkins from Poundland last year. And if I remember rightly, that was from, actually I have no idea where that one was from. And these 2 were from the range. You can't really see them all too well. You'll see them better when they're lit up. So this one's got pumpkin, it says Happy Halloween. This one is orange with a haunted house, and then that one says Enter If You Dare, which I can't remember where we got that one from actually. Inside the loo, we just added a couple of things behind the toilet. In fact, actually we also have a hand towel here with 2 little black labs and a pumpkin, which is from HomeSense. And then on the top here we've got a Poundland ghost tea light holder and a Poundland pumpkin from last year. Makes me think of Beetlejuice, and because we have the stripes in this bathroom I felt it went quite well. And that reed diffuser's been there for ages now. And then in the kitchen, just a couple of changes in here, only little ones. I changed our fairy liquid to the Scary Fairy, which is orange, and then we'd actually just run out of Carex anyway, so that worked out quite well. I've replaced it with orange hand soap. Then we've got our orange Scrub Daddy that keeps falling off of the tiles, but yeah, he's orange. And then on the top here we just have one more of those Poundland sort of oil effect tea light holders. I don't tend to put one in here anyway. A Poundland pumpkin from last year and the Poundland ghost tea light holder from last year. A lot of this stuff you can get this year as well, but we bought most of this last year, especially the Poundland stuff. I've got one of these either side of the oven. Then top of the oven, because we hate our oven and I just trying to make you look away from it, we've got this really beautiful sort of arrangement of flowers. This was £5 from Poundland this year. They also did it with a black cauldron, but I liked the fact that this would go all through Easter and Halloween. Then we've got one Poundland orange pumpkin from last year, and then warm apple and cinnamon candle, which is from Home Bargains, which my mum bought us this year, which it just smells nice in the kitchen. And then the only other change, we're making burritos, so excuse all the food on the side. And so I just changed our tea, coffee and sugar pots for these glass pumpkins, because I didn't actually know what else to do with them, to be honest. But I just thought this is really fun, so excuse my shadow. Maybe if I put the strip lights on, if I can reach. I really struggle with these. Matt has to put them on and off normally because I can't really reach. In this one, yeah, I've got my tea bags, and then coffee in this side and sugar in this side. So I just thought that was quite fun. And I might leave those until I've got these IKEA like candy cane tins that we used last Christmas. I might just put these straight into that when it's almost Christmas time. So that is the downstairs. So now let's hop on upstairs. I lied. Just before we go upstairs, just in here, I've got our Halloween mugs. So I don't keep them on display. They're just in front of our regular mugs. I've got a lot of mugs up there that have been bought for me at school, which I think I might declutter at some point. But yeah, so that's where our Halloween mugs are. And our hot chocolate station just lives on there. We don't use the microwave with that on top if you're worried. we take that off. So yeah. Okay, so I'm currently standing in the craft room and I'm being really secretive about this because I've not yet shared it with you, and I'm about to share a video of me properly sorting it out, although it's not completely sorted now that I've got some suitcases and things to put away. But I'm about to share that on the channel, so I'm not going to share the room with you. But all that's different in here is I've got a little slightly different setup on the windowsill, in that I've added these two hay pumpkins, Poundland pumpkins, and they were bought last year. So yeah, that's all that's in here that's Halloweeny. So annoyingly, my phone battery has just died. So I'm currently plugged into the landing, so I can't go in too far into this room. But I am going to put the light on because it's only 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's getting really, really dark. So upstairs is really dark at the moment. So this is the games room. So there's a couple of differences that you'll notice if you've seen any of my old house tours. So we've got a chest of drawers here now that came from Matt's parents. He used to have it in his bedroom, but they didn't want it anymore. And then those are my snakes. Then we've got some Star Wars pictures that I got him, I think for Christmas last year or for his birthday, I can't remember. But they need to be hung properly. But we're not sure if we're keeping this here. And if we're not, then obviously they'll go centrally. If we are, then they'll go centrally above the sofa. So that's the main change in here. So along the front, there's not much changed in that we just have a black cedar candle. It's not really a Halloween one. And then on the mantelpiece, we have two little cats in pumpkins, which were from TK Maxx this year. Then on the top, I currently have a Harry Potter advent calendar that my sister got for me in M&S. But obviously until it's December, I'm just going to leave this up here. Plus it means that it's well away from the dog at the moment. Then we've got a couple of cat tea light holders from TK Maxx this year, or Home Sense. I say TK Maxx, but either side. Then we have a black cat candle in the middle that was from TK Maxx last year. And then a candle and a cat that was from there this year. So I'm just going to unplug for a second and hope that I have enough battery to walk you around the room. So yeah, just a couple of pictures at the front. These have been here before. My little bright pink socks reflected. So then we've got this one with the two cats, this one with the one cat. As I say, the little tea light holders, the candles, and these all light up, all of these cat ornament things. And then this one, you'll notice I haven't even taken the stickers off of this one this year. So yeah, that was all the Halloween changes in this room. And then there's nothing, in fact, there are a couple of things in the bathroom. There's an orange jack-o'-lantern flannel and an orange gnome hand towel. But I'm not going to share the bathroom with you because we're halfway through a bathroom renovation. So I kind of want to keep that a little bit secret at the moment. So it's literally those two items and a candle on the windowsill. So you're not missing much. In the bedroom, there's a couple of little changes in here as well. I'm going to pop the light on in here as well. Oh, that was really yellowy bright. And please excuse the wintry covers. We had, the other week, we'd taken our bed covers off and then we'd had to change the bed again. So then we only have a couple of bottom sheets. So then we got out this green set that we've got that's got a matching bottom sheet and then the dog weed all over it. So then we had no bottom sheets that were clean other than the ones to this set. So we've just got them out. And these are those brushed cotton ones, which are so super soft that, yeah, Matt's in love. So I think we're just going to keep the winter ones out now, even though it's only November. On Matt's side of the bed, we always have that polar bear. It's not out because it's Christmas time. It's his favourite animal, so he always has that on the side of his bed. We've just got this little ghost plant on his side. On my side, I will show you closer in a second. I've got a little black cat there. That's not because of Halloween, although it ties in. It's a little glasses holder, so when I take my glasses off of an evening, I just stick him on there. And then on the windowsill, we have two of last year's Poundland pumpkins and a string of silver Poundland pumpkin lights from Poundland last year. And then on the ladder, on the second rung down, you'll notice we have another one of those glass Poundland pumpkins. I really wish they'd done those again this year. Not that I needed any more, because I think I have 4 of them. However, I think they're beautiful and I don't see why they haven't done them again. So let me just unplug again. How much have we got this time? Still only 1%. So that was from Poundland last year. I think most of our Halloween stuff actually has come from Poundland. Most of it's from last year. And we bought quite a lot in TK Maxx and Home Sense this year. So then, yeah, that's on here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to insert some footage of all of this lit up this evening. So once it gets dark, I'll pop around the house again, hopefully with a full charge of battery, and I will record what it all looks like with all the lights on. Oh, I didn't realise I was reflecting. I'm scratching my head there. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy having a little look around. As I say, we're not as keen on this Halloween decorate this year as we were last year, and I think it was just because we left it so late to put it out that we just shoved things everywhere, and some things are the same as last year. So this is exactly how we had, oh hello, this is exactly how we set it up in here last year, so this is fine. But yeah, I think we just haven't had the chance to enjoy it as much as we did last year, so hopefully you enjoy having a little look at it now once it's all lit up. And please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Bye.